Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mutiara Shifa and I will share my resume about agenda setting theory on mass communication course. So, what is agenda setting theory? From the theoretical communication, there are many description about agenda setting theory. First, from Maxwell, McCombs, and Donald Shaw, believed that mass media have the ability to transfer the salience of news from their news agenda to the public agenda. Second, according to Bernard C. Cohen, agenda setting theory is a theory that states that the mass media acts as a center for determining the truth with the ability of the mass media to transfer two elements, namely awareness and information, into the public agenda by directing public awareness and attention to issues that are considered important by the mass media. The third, Stephen Littlejohn and Karen Foss suggest that agenda setting theory is a theory that states that the media from an important picture or issues in the mind. And then the last, Shukur Khalil cite the opinion of Samsudin Rahim, argues that agenda setting is the role of mass media that has the power to influence public opinion and behavior by determining the agenda on issues that are considered important. So, based on the definition above, it can be stated that agenda setting theory talks about the large role of mass media in determining the agenda of people exposed to this information. The public becomes accustomed to the news delivered by the media, so that it becomes a topic of conversation in everyday life. The news or information conveyed by the media is not only a knowledge for the community but can even change the lifestyle, behavior, or attitude of the community. Agenda setting theory was pioneered in 1968 when research on the US presidential election campaign took place. This research successfully found a high relationship between the news emphasized and how the news was rated by voters, which later became the hypothesis of the agenda setting theory. The results of this research then became the main phenomenon for Maxwell McComb and Donald Shaw in giving birth to the theory of agenda setting in 1972, which was first published under the title The Agenda Setting Function of the Mass Media, Public Opinion, Quarterly Numbers 37. The first application of agenda setting theory in research on changes in voter attitudes in the US presidential election campaign in 1968 gave researcher gave research result contrary to previous limited media effects theories. In other words, agenda setting theory considered the media to have the power to attract attention and influence audiences on an issue. The function of this theory takes place because the media is very selective in broadcasting news, which is of interest to the public both in terms of news value and self value. So, this agenda setting model assumes a positive relationship between the judgment given by the media on an issue and the attention of the audience on the same issue. And then in Indonesia, there are many examples of the agenda setting function in media coverage and its significant influence on audiences. In Aceh, for example, the media covered the crackdown on the Free Aceh movement or Gerakan Aceh Merdeka or GAM before August 2005 or the GAM RI negotiation after the Helsinki MOU. Likewise, news about the eradication of corruption, case brokers, tax brokers, and other agendas have successfully influenced our public. And then about the explanation about the agenda setting theory, the two most basic assumptions underlying research on agenda setting are: the first, press society and mass media do not reflect reality. They filter and shape the issues. And the second, mass media concentrate on only a few societal issues to be alright as more important than other issues. And then the agenda that can be determined by the mass media is: first, what the public should think. Second, determine the facts that the public should believe. Third, determine the solution to a problem. Fourth, determine the focus of attention on a problem. Fifth, determine what the public needs to know and do. Stephen Lil Jones said, agenda setting operates in three parts as follows. The first one, the media agenda itself must be formatted. This process will raise the issue of how the media agenda occurs in the first time. The second, the media agenda in many ways influences or interacts with the public agenda or the importance of certain issues to the public. This statement raises the question of how much power the media can influence the public agenda and how the public does it. And the last one, the public agenda influences or interacts with the policy agenda. The policy agenda is the creation of public policies that are considered important to individuals. So, that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.